What's going on, you guys? It is your boy Scotty coming at you live from Huntington, West by God, Virginia. And I'm inside the van right now. We're on our way out to stop number one. Now, stop number one is the video that I was telling you about whenever I flipped over the handlebars of my bicycle going down the hill. That is going to be my first story. Then I will take you over by where I used to live at. It ain't going to be much of anything, just, hey, this blah, 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 blah. And that's the house. Or I might just even just show you the picture of the house of where I used to live compared to what it looks like now. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do about that situation, but we'll find out here soon. And then last but not least will be the one where I knocked myself out by riding in a box truck. One way or the other, we'll get there and we'll do this and have a good day. So stay tuned, you guys. All right, you guys. So we made it here. This is the first story that I told you all on our Throwback Thursday of whenever I rode my bike down the hill. This is the hill that I came down. Like I said, the blacktop is rough now compared to what it was whenever my mother and them lived here so many years ago. You can see how rough it is now. But that's the house. It's so old now. My grandmother actually passed away in this house. I'm not going to go up the hill or anything because I'm not sure who owns the property anymore. But as you can tell, it is so old, so beaten now. They just quit taking care of it. But, yeah, my mom was up on that porch right there. As you can see, it's been sealed in, but that used to not be there. My mom was sitting up on that porch and watched me ride down the hill on the bike, and she told me not to ride it. She told me to walk it down the hill. And I rode it down the hill anyway. Told her I can make it. And I made it about right there in the center. I'm not sure if you can tell, but about right here is where I made it to. And there was a cinder block that was sticking up out of the middle right there, and the front tire hit that cinder block, and I went tumbling end over end, over end, over end, and I made it all the way down here before I finally stopped. And that's a pretty good stretch. And I was cut up and beat up and banged up. Head was hurting, all kinds of stuff, man. So, but yeah, that's that Throwback Thursday story. Mama Helen, I miss you and I love you. And I wish you were still here with us. But you guys, family is everything, and that was a family homestead right there. This house was also a family homestead. I'm not sure who lives there now, but my Uncle Frank used to live there. And another Throwback Thursday story I have to tell you all, it's about the same area, but it's actually all of this right through here, all this wooded area right through here, and all the way up. I have a Throwback Thursday story to tell you all, which I'll go ahead and get that one started here for you. Hang on. That Throwback Thursday story about all this stuff right here, you guys, man. We was young, we was kids, and my brother, I was up there in the house with my mom, just, I don't even know what we was doing. But I think I was asleep, and my mom woke me up and said, get up, get up. Started screaming. I'm like, well, what's going on? She said, get up, help me. And I was like, what? So I get up. My stepdad, he wasn't even home. He was actually at work. And, sorry, I'm getting back in the van. It's a little chilly out there. And my mom started hollering at me, get up, the hillside's on fire, the hillside's on fire. Well, nobody knew where my brother was at. So I get up, I call 911, tell 911, the hillside's on fire, this and that. And fire department come, they put it out. And it took damn near 5 or 6 years before the truth came out about who caught the hillside on fire. Because my brother kept saying, the house right over there, the white and gray one, I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but the white and gray house right there was a couple boys that lived in that house. And we hung out with them and this and that. And my brother swore up and down that it was them that caught the hillside on fire. But come to find out, he had stolen my mom's lighter, or one of my mom's lighters, when she was smoking, and was playing with it, caught a piece of paper on fire, and did something else, and then threw a piece of paper on the ground where all these leaves and stuff are now, you know. And he was on up there. I'm not sure if you can see it, but he was on up there, almost to the creek side, and threw the piece of paper down, and then ran away with the piece of paper still on fire. And then all of a sudden, the whole entire hillside caught fire. And it was crazy because I was up in the house asleep, and my mom woke me up screaming that the hillside was on fire, and I didn't know what else to do besides call 911. But it was kind of crazy though. But yeah, we're going to get on out of this spot, head on over to where I used to live at, and I'll show you all what the house looks like now compared to what it used to look like whenever I lived there via Google Maps. So hang tight. Catch y'all in a bit. Alright, you guys, so we're coming up on the house that I used to live in. That was my cousin Joe's house. Congratulations, Joe, on your soon-to-be being a daddy. Seen that on Facebook last night for you, man. But right here, this house right here, this dark gray house right here, the house that I grew up in my entire life. And as you can tell, it has been updated and everything else. And I kind of miss this old house, man. This house went through a lot with me, my brother, my family, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, man, that's the house that I used to live in. As you can tell, here's this house. I'll do a picture here. All right, I got a picture of this house, and I'll give you another picture of the exact same view of this house from when I actually lived in it. So stay tuned for that, guys. All right, you guys, so we made it to our final destination, and people looking at me like, what the fuck is this dude doing with a video camera? But this is the spot right here, man. This is the spot where I knocked myself out by a box truck. Show you guys. That road right there, the main highway right there, is the road that me and my brother was crossing. And actually, as you can tell, there is a red light there now. That red light used to not ever be there. And me and my brother would cross the road, you know, come across this way, you know, down this way. My dad was sitting over there by that sign over there, and was waiting to come across. Me and my brother, like I said, we darted across, and you can tell it's heavy traffic. But it was nighttime, though, or starting to get dark. So me and my brother, we came across, and we was coming down the road, you know, down this way. And where this black or gray car is right here is where that box truck was sitting. So let me get out of this car's way real quick. So we was coming down, and I kept looking back, you know, to see where my dad was at. And I didn't even pay attention to that box truck. And I rode my bike right into that box truck, man. Just smashed it. This trailer used to never sit here. It used to be an open field right here. So that box truck was sitting there. I smashed into the back end of it. And this apartment right here, man. This apartment complex right here. The garage door was open. And the dude had his drag car in there. And was working on his drag car when he heard me hit the box truck. And he ran out of this garage over to here, picked me up. My dad was still over there on the other side of the highway. By the time my dad got over here, I was already inside that garage right there. And there's like a bathroom over here. I don't know about it now, but what it was a bathroom over here. And I was in there, and that's when I seen Pamela Anderson in that Baywatch swimsuit. And that's the first thing I seen whenever I woke up. So that is that. This is the scene. This is where it all happened at, ladies and gentlemen. Right here on this street corner. So hope you all enjoyed that. Got some more Throwback Thursday stories for you coming up. And we'll see what else we can get into today. I'm not sure. Sun is starting to go down. It's been a wild day today already. So let's see. Oh, this parking lot that I'm in right here, my friends used to live in a house that used to sit right here. And they sold the house and moved away. And that church right there bought this property just for their parking lot. So, yeah, another throwback story for you right there. No, well, not really a throwback story, but a little, you know, quick bit of my little town that I live in here. So, we'll see what else we can get into today. That's going to be it for the day, you guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it that thumbs up. If you didn't, give it that thumbs up anyways. Don't forget, you guys, always like, subscribe, comment, and share my videos. And I hope you guys had a good one. Peace.